to the market. Yay. Yeah, we got a bit of snow. When I left my place, when I had to leave my place last night, because I'm not staying there once it gets so deep, because it gets difficult to get out of there, even in the truck. And there's already over a foot of snow at my place, and by the time I got out of there, because I went through laundry, check on the house, make sure everything was alright, and also make sure I could still get up to my front doors. Thankfully, I was able to actually drive up to my front doors. Sorry, people. But no, I was there long enough. Yeah, cook dinner and all that stuff, and get dishes done, laundry done. Basically, get home chores done. You can see how the homeless here keep circling this car right here, and I'm pretty sure it's stolen. It has been ditched. But yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah. But I was thinking by the time I was getting ready to leave last night, not to come into town so I could stay in town where it's at least safer. No, it wasn't in the clear. Storm hit. In town, getting about 2 feet of snow, and slippery. Slide through the parking lot right now. But my place is sitting at probably right around 3 feet of snow now. It's getting to the point it's just be too much even in the truck I'm driving, my folks' truck that I've been borrowing right now. I don't have the right tires and all that stuff. That's 4-wheel drive, but definitely ain't gonna get up that once the snow gets so deep. And yeah, no, having to just decided it was good to at least get out and be able to walk around a little bit. Go inside here in a moment. So yeah, well, I'll get back to you. All right, see you in a moment. Had to grab some of the cancery things. I didn't really necessarily have to. It's just, yeah, I am pushing myself and slowing down, because yeah, I do want to still quit, hopefully try and quit by my birthday, or at least be cut back to where I'm not, smoking so heavily, Okay, there is the sidewalk. There it is. Yeah. Here's a glimpse of town. Figure while I'm out here too. Sorry. Cars get a little loud on the ears, but here while out here, I was also checking to see which places might be hiring, which is pretty much everybody. But also wanting to check out this upcycle store. It's like the 3Use store. It's a Reach store or something like that. I have fun checking out thrift shops. It's kind of like garage sales, just in a business, and not limited to just Fridays and Saturdays. decided to wear the old Adidas. The other slightly better pair, don't want to ruin them, so I'm just wearing the older ones. And yeah, trust me, after about 20 minutes or so in the snow, your feet start getting cold and wet, but whatever. That's just a part of living in such conditions anyway, so that I'm used to. I just don't like being snowed in anywhere. I've had enough of being stuck in that house anyways. Are they open? I've never been to this place before. And yeah, looks like they're open. Don't think you want to see a bunch of white. Isn't that cool, the bushes? Yep. Now I'm gonna go check this place out, and I'll let you know what I think about it here when I get done here. I probably won't take the camera in this because this is so much smaller place, and I feel awkward about it. So yeah, I'll be back. So I just got done, and it's a little place. It's actually pretty cool, and it's called Reach Recycle Depot and Store, and they work with people with disabilities and developmental disabilities there, and even disabled veterans and stuff, which is pretty cool actually. So I'll have to put like a little screenshot of it up in this somewhere up in here, because yeah, went ahead, got some of these. They're just some organ shaped coasters. Figured it would just be something to help just to go towards the cause, because it just helps with what they're doing there and the people they're helping out. And they employ people with disabilities and stuff too, there it looks like, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go in and grab something to drink. Yeah, anxiety's kicking in. So I'll end up being quieter now. Same market I was in yesterday. So I'll have to go to the other side of the store, I think, to find one of the little carts. Okay. Hopefully they got a cart over here. Got ready to go out the store. I was like, no more.
It turned out to be the most wonderful life right now.
That's great. Yep. Roku's. I love Roku. Yeah, I gotta get out of this part of the store. The music was annoying the shit out of me. I'm just being bored. I'm just walking about. I gotta grab some soda and stuff to drink. I don't know how to call soft drinks though. I mean, I guess there's hard cider. Okay. Tempted to get a Shirley Temple up there and mix it a little bit, but the strawberry rhubarb. When I was a kid, back in elementary school, my mom we'd make our own strawberry rhubarb jam, and my mom would make a whole bunch of strawberry rhubarb jam, like a bunch of it. This is back when you can get a jar of jam for a couple $, and my mom was using like the little 8-ounce jars, and I'm just deciding what I want to get. But anyways, I had taken a handful of jars to school to sell so that I had money for food and lunch and all and snacks. Because otherwise I was getting like the free ticket lunches or the free lunches, which really wasn't all the same as the other kids. I mean, you get a lot of the same stuff, but yeah. So I would take jars of jam to school and sell them. Well, I think it was after about a month. She started noticing that all the jars she made started like disappearing. And she started asking us, asking what was going on. Like why were they disappearing so fast? It was because I was taking them to school and selling them to my teacher for $5 a jar. And so back then, I mean, I made probably about $150, $125, something like that. So I sold like 30 something jars of her jam at school. And so it was just, I mean, we still laugh about it at times when the subject comes up. But I don't even know why I even got into talk about that. Oh yeah, it's because that damn soda reminded me of that. It's a good time of day, I guess, to be able to walk around. Not so many people. Just a few folks. Yeah. And normally I'd rather be outside walking around up on the mountain, not in a place like this. But what can you do? I'll walk around more outside, of course. Farmer's Almanac. Do you ever hate it when... I can't say do you ever hate it when, but does it ever get annoying when you get people who follow too close behind you? It feels like they're like, yeah, it's weird. Guess while I'm here, might as well have some fun and look at some other stuff that I tend to always look at. Refilled it all. That's what I'm going to check out, see if they refilled. Of course not. That's okay. I might go for a walk and go have a lunch somewhere. Well, I'm still going for a walk anyway. Because I'm doing that right now. See, I don't care what anybody says. Those things are pretty cool, actually. I like board games too. I'm checking those out. I have a handful I haven't played yet because, well, it takes more than one person to play. Otherwise, like Catan, I play that on a computer here and there. See what else we can adventure about and check out. Sled sold out, but these are always useful. I was checking out that. Those are pretty cool. You go over to self-checkout. What? No way. They have mini eggs. I haven't seen these. I've seen the big one. They have the mini eggs. I haven't seen these before. Well, it's not an egg. Not that company, but yeah. I prefer Blackstone, but of all things, Walmart has one of these for like $50 on sale for a single burger. The pizza thing was badass. And since Snoop went smokeless, so did Fred Meyers and Wally World and all of them. Gail decided to go smokeless. What? I didn't even know they had this shit over here. I gotta start getting this stuff here soon. The seeds. I try to get them and I'll even stock up on them. So even if I don't use them all. This fucking weird part of the store. I don't go to the store very often. So I'm not familiar with a lot of this stuff. See, even their little, these guys, it's still actually cheaper at the Walmart of all things, but I'm not trying to advertise for them. But if it's taking us that, well then cool. Walmart's gonna have to get me some funds for advertising. I don't advertise for free, you know. No, I kind of got a little bit of inspiration here last night on kind of business. You know what I want to do with the business wise when I go to start one. You know, I definitely want to do the restaurant stuff, just a little one. But I want to design the atmosphere of it and everything specifically to be ASD friendly all the way around. And so that way it's more welcoming for technically everybody in the community. Because I know there's been places I've gone to, like a Cheesecake Factory. I can't go in there. Yeah, they got good cheesecakes, but I can't go in there because just the way it's, the atmosphere of it, it's too loud for me, I guess you could say, in a nice way. And I can't go in there. I end up with really bad anxiety and I start freaking out in that place. Not like literally freaking out, but yeah. So I decided to, in one of the groups I'm in, ask people, you know, let them know kind of like what I'm doing, that I want to basically create the business, not obviously not just around my skills and all that stuff and what I can do in that industry, but to be able to decorate the environment of it and everything to be completely ASD friendly and all that. Down to possibly even, you know, seeing about, you know, focusing a lot on people of that community. I just think it would be fun and it would also be more inviting. I don't even know what I'm doing in this aisle here. I don't know why I'm in this aisle. Anybody need a basket, a tote? I'm gonna see something messed up if I can find it here, because it was at this store that I remember finding them, because yeah, I was looking for like, I was looking for I was looking for rubber cement and I couldn't find any here, and the lady told me they didn't sell it here because of kids. You know, the risk of, you know, kids sniffing it or some shit. It was some stupid argument or whatever. It's just strange to me that Elmer's glue is, you know, advertising sniffing glue. I mean, remember the scented pens, you know, like every other, you know, kid had a blue ring around their left or right nostril when the smelly pens originally came out back in the 80s. I do. I remember that shit. And see every other kid with the red or blue ring or a purple ring around their nose. It was the baby blue one that I think was the one that most you would see most different right there. But no, let's not do that. Let's just have them sniff glue. That's some good glue. But I'm gonna head to the checkout and I'll get back at you here in a moment. So I'm done in there. As I was going to the checkout, oh man, it's so bright. As I was going to the checkout, this guy comes walking in with the, looks like an old BMX bicycle frame and the handlebars. No pedal, no chain, no wheels, no seat. I should have went out the other doors, but whatever. I wouldn't have got to see that. Here, I'll go grab some lunch. Whatever. There. But the dude. There we go. Going back around the way I came, just a long way. But yeah, even the young lady at the register, she's looking like, what the hell? You afraid somebody's gonna steal your bike, that you take it apart and carry it with you? I'm like, I'm starting to think he's looking to see if they have sleds to attach to it. I think I'm gonna go to Arby's because they have the meats. Got my reusable bag here. And yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry if I go quiet for moments here, it's because I'm walking by somebody. Or too close to people, and I feel awkward doing this as is. These guys have been making a killing over here. Snowplow guys. Even the county and the courts and all that had to open like 2 or 3 hours late. You know, I know I'm awkward, but there's some really weird people around here. I just think everything's close enough by to walk to out in this area right now. This is kind of like what I'm looking for in a home elsewhere. Or it's a regular home, half acre at minimum, but I prefer like an acre or more of land on the edge of town where I can just walk into town. Or ride a bicycle. I don't care if it's raining or not, shit. Yeah, no, I don't care if it's raining, snowing, anything like that. I do enjoy going on my walks. Hard on the ear. But besides, if I want to be able to start a biz and all that stuff, I want to be in a place where I can actually, when it comes down to it, where I might be able to at least be able to walk to it. And then I don't have to drive to it unless I want to. Or I need to because I'm too fucking tired to walk. But yeah, woo! Almost slipped right here in the fucking road. That's just how it goes. You got tennis shoes and don't have snowshoes. I might walk over to the local Ross, but I don't know. I don't think so. Because really, I can't afford that. I just want to be able to go and get some lunch real quick. Because I'm a bit of a fat kid. And I'm hungry. So, yeah. Once I get out of this darn parking lot and all that, I'll flip the phone around again. But yeah. Guess I'll throw my bag over my shoulder. You'd think I was some, one of those sober transients that you see out walking around during the day. But here we go again. There's the sidewalk. So yeah, what a day. What a fucking day. Sorry, putting on my headset. Then I don't feel so awkward about having my phone out. Yeah, I'm just here talking to myself. I got a couple blocks to go. I would be able to cut through some spots, but I'm not going to. Oh, slippery. Mainly walk on the front pads, which kind of helps so I don't end up slipping so easy. But every now and then if I step flat-footed, that's when it gets slick. Okay. I'm gonna wait a moment to cross. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wait a moment to cross. Yeah. Alright, let's turn red. Got this truck gone. Come on, people. Whew. Gotta let this GMC get by. You ever watch the movie The Mighty Ducks? And they all get on the ice in their shoes and they just start slipping everywhere. Well, that's kind of what it's like to walk through some of these parking lots. But I'm also thankful that I do walk on the front pads of my feet because I don't slip so easy. It's those big spots that get difficult. Otherwise, when you find the slippery spots, it's when you just kind of ice skate in your tennis shoes on purpose. Bam. So the market I normally go to, like if I have to do like a bunch of grocery shopping, is that one right there. Because they got the better deals here in town, and a lot of the stuff they get from the local local farms. So produce, a lot of produce, a lot of their meats come from farms and ranches in the basin. But yeah. That's how you do it. And no, I'm not going to that shitty place to have lunch. I like the chicken coops. Used to raise a lot of chickens. That's something I really actually enjoyed doing. It's just it became too much when I was realistically the one trying to maintain property and everything else like that. They would go and deal with chickens and bunnies here and there, but it just, yeah. Overall, I had too much going on and battling, you know, a couple years worth of autistic burnout and depression combined, and then amongst everything else that had been going on that I'm actively trying to remove myself from, and I'm trying not to talk about so much anymore. Now, if you want to know where to get the best frickin' Chinese food in this town is at, and it's obviously better if you get it while you're there. Otherwise, Chinese takeout to me is all the same. You know, if you get it delivered, to me it's just all the same. Because by the time you get like your orange chicken, stuff like that, it's usually already soggy and stuff. Where if you end up I have to walk by quietly. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab something extra after I eat and bring it back. She's wanting some coffee or something, so yeah. I'm gonna, once I get up here to get something to, come on, John. If she's still here, I'm gonna bring her a sandwich and something hot to drink. She tells she's definitely cold. So, yeah. Hopefully she stays, well, it sounds bad when I say hopefully she stays there. I don't want her to freeze. But I'm hoping she'll still be there when I get done. Because I don't have any, like, cash on me. So otherwise I would have been more than happy to help out. So, yeah. I am at my location for lunch. Gonna have some Arby's, like I said. And why? Because Arby's, they have the meats. But I'll be back. After I eat, I'll be back. I just got done eating. I was hoping they serve coffee and stuff, but they don't. saw the lady over here. I'm gonna get her some coffee and a snack, but I don't see her over here anymore. Damn it. Makes me feel really bad. Guess. Oh, no, she's still right there. Okay. I'm gonna go slip into Mickey D's real fast, because I know they sell hot coffee, and I'm gonna go get her some coffee and all that, so. I'm gonna kind of hurry, because I'm watching where she's going right now, because I'm watching her go the other way, and I'm please remain there. Like I'm seeing her hang out over here. So I'm gonna take a leap of faith, and I'm gonna go into the McD's and grab her a coffee real quick, and hopefully I don't slip on my butt right here. But get ready to go inside, so I'll be right back. Oops. Okay. It's gonna be a hunt, I think. Trying to be careful as I walk. Ugh. And hopefully she's still over here. My eyes are hurting right now, so. Oh, much better. Alright. Let's see if we can find that young lady over here. Okay, hopefully I don't slip on my ass. I'm trying not to burn myself either. There we go. I'm really hoping that young lady's over here. I don't like chasing people down. Oh, I think I'm gonna switch hands. There we go. Let's see if we can find her. So trying not to fall on my butt. Let's see over this way. No. Well, it's trying. Guess the only thing I can think of doing is I guess keep walking in this direction. Oh, I hate that noise. It's so loud. Just trying to see if I can see her around here nearby, but man, they move quick. It's like, you know, your mom in the store, you know, or whatever. 1 minute you're standing next to each other looking at something, next minute you turn around and they're already on the other side of the store and ready to go home. I am probably gonna make like Jin Basaki and circle back here in a moment. I was hoping really hoping to help someone out. But she, yeah, lady vanished. It's freaking weird. Please don't circle back. Yeah, crazy. Some people are quick. I'll do my whole circling back thing just by going around the block. Just the whole trying to hold the coffee, my bag, and all this. No, pretty much just one of the neighborhood sidewalk people. I'm gonna try and help that lady out. All she was asking for is some coffee. And I feel bad. Okay. I'm gonna cross the street so it's safer. I'm surprised Baskin Robbins is open on a day like this. Oh man. See, I don't drink coffee. Otherwise, I drink it. I mean, I do, but I drink it with cocoa and stuff, like a mocha, a camper's mocha, or yeah, or nice type stuff. But I don't drink black coffee or anything like that. So, yeah. I'm feeling bad for this other lady that's walking ahead of me because she's having the same issue sometimes as I am with sliding. Seagull. Man. The snow is deep. Maybe I'll get lucky and find the lady back over here. Oh. And she was just playing hide and seek, you know. I feel really bad. a hit and miss, I guess. I'm watching across the way just in case. But yeah. Yeah. Guessing so much for that. Yeah, try not to slip on my ass again. Well, I did. I just pulled the Jinsaki and circled back just in case. Oh boy, good time. Nope. See, now I feel bad. Ugh. Gonna try and bring this lady a coffee. Wish she vanished already. Don't blame her, I guess. It's cold. Well, I guess unless I see her over here at the main market I go to. Well, oh, I guess not. Fun. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Oh. My hands are numb. So much for that. Anyways. Here. Yep, I've got a little ways to walk. But I was hoping that lady would have still been there. Arby's, you need to start selling hot coffee. That's all I got to say about that, guys. Arby's needs to start selling hot coffee. The way I've got my bag wrapped around my hand and shit, it's kind of cutting the circulation off from it. Excuse me for my fingers. Oh. Stop and peek back just in case, because yeah, I was really hoping to help that lady out. All she was asking for is some hot coffee. Well, oh man, I can't feel my fingers now. I guess, yeah, I'll cut it here for now and I'll catch back at you here in a moment. All right. Well, almost finally back. See, for you guys, it's just been like a split second. For me, it's been like 10-15 minutes of walking. And I'm still holding on to this coffee that I ain't drinking. I was hoping to find that lady. I was keeping an eye out just in case, but couldn't find her. So that makes me feel pretty bad. There, sorry. I was taking the earpiece out from the headset. Come over here and walk on the deep snow sidewalk. No, it's one of those things, like if I was in a position to do it, I would do my best to try and help out some of these people here and there, not like let it like at least that moral boost and all that type of stuff, you know, like hot coffee for them, hot cocoa. Here's the random, new warm jacket or that type of thing. So yeah. But no, the walk has been long and fun. I hope you guys got to enjoy it as best you can. I know it wasn't a whole ton of excitement. Well, it's kind of like what I like to do to try and clear my head a bit and not be so locked in. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay warm and safe. Be good to each other if you can. Thank you. Nice people out here. But yeah, well, at least the lady was nice and let me cross. But yeah, no, you guys have a good day and thank you for watching. Late.